Brian Jacks. Now, people my age, Brian Jacks was an absolute legend, judo champion. He had a TV series called Brian Jacks Superstar Challenge where people like him and Kevin Keegan and David Essex would have physical challenges. There was a game that I had on the BBC Micro, Brian Jacks Superstar Challenge. It was a button basher, particularly the squat thrusts.
This is
very tight short shorts.
good going from Brian Jacks.
The World Superstars competition in the Bahamas 1980, and Britain's Brian Jacks yet again stunned the crowd.
Oh, look at that.
All-round athletic ability.
It's real endurance of the whole body.
See, I'm being mature because I could have made a rude joke then.
And he makes it, yes, locks it. Big smiles all round for Brian Jacks. Supporters absolutely delighted.
Easy.
Now Brian runs his own business, giving judo exhibitions throughout the country.
Oh, this is... Right, we're going to stop after this. This is going to be awesome. By the way, all of these videos are going to be edited and they're going to go on my YouTube page, youtube.com/Iain Lee. And there's a little playlist, Random Access Memories playlist. Look for that.
Julie and I have decided to buy a computer, but we've looked in all these different magazines. We've got hundreds of magazines, and we're just not too sure what to buy. I've found that, having looked through one of the magazines, that there's at least 60 different types of home computers on the market.
Buy them all. Buy them all.
And we're just not too sure what to buy. We're really confused. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to go around to the shops and have a good look and see what we want.
Old Croydon. Here we go, guys. Fans of Croydon.
But basically, I believe that we need something that's going to help Philip, our young lad, in his schooling and so on, and something that's also going to help Julie with her typing and to do the office work for me. Croydon seemed the most obvious place to try.
Is that a Wimpy? There's a Burger Inn. Burger Inn.
Nearby, and there's a variety of good stores to wander around. We were surprised at the number of computer shops we've opened there in the last few months. But we decided to start with a shop we know well, Smith's in the Whitgift Centre.
Smith's in the Whitgift Centre.
Which now has a large computer department.
They're behind... That is miserable of Smith's to put them behind a screen.
What now? Because this is completely new to me.
First you hit the escape key.
All right, son. Is your dad in?
Like that to get the text.
It's just a standard tape. It takes about 10 minutes. So.
That's a really ugly thing, isn't it? This
It
one,
is.
it's enormous, isn't it?
Yeah, you get sort of hard disk that sort of size now.
So my wife would go berserk if she saw the size of that.
So what if, would that print out on there?
Yes, it will.
Because the idea is I'm interested in for letter writing.
Except good things on that one.
Is it loaded yet?
It is still loading.
Cool.
That's
Yeah.
that's one drawback with the
Takes
Commodore.
ages, doesn't it?
It takes ages.
Julie.
Look at that window. Dragon 32, Dragon 64, Commodore 64. I think I can see a BBC and I can't quite recognise the others. What a beautiful window.
Quite like the look of the BBC Micro.
Yeah, the thing about the BBC is quite an expensive computer, but
Yeah, I'm Brian Jacks. I'm loaded.
there's an
It's
electron.
expensive, is it?
Yeah.
My wife's got plenty of money, so don't worry about that.
Well,
Very strange setup in this relationship.
well, there's an electron as well, and that costs £200.
Don't buy the Electron, Brian! If I'd invent a time machine to go back and just go, Brian, don't buy the Electron, mate.
That is the BBC equivalent, though, is it? I'm totally confused, you
It's
see.
built by the same company,
Is it?
and it speaks the same language, so if somebody writes stuff at school or programs and things, they can come and
I
run
see.
it at home on this machine. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's an Atari. Okay. Oh my God! Look at that. Oh, be still, my beating
The
heart.
department store were totally sport for choice, but we did manage to see a demonstration on the Atari.
Right, if we press E, we can edit the text. Right? There's some text in there already. This is a demonstration, etc.
Okay.
We want to change a word there. Press Control, cursor key. We can type in.
What's this that Philip's playing with?
This is actually a touch tablet for use with an Atari Artist program.
Oh, touch tablets.
Atari Artist is a bit like this word processor, but it's for pictures. To actually change the program, just take this cartridge out here, place this one in.
My word, that was quick.
My word, that was quick.
right.
I love Brian Jacks. This is not in any way knocking Brian Jacks. Absolute legend.
There we are.
How much does that cost?
That program with this touch tablet is £70.
And the actual machine?
The machine is £250.
So they're all extra. Everything you
These
buy
are
is
all
an
extras,
extra.
according to what we would use.
By now, my brain was hurting more than my feet.
Laskey's! He's going to Laskey's! Laskey's!
It seemed that each assistant had his own favourite computer. This made it difficult to make an objective choice. That's a tiny one, look at that, look.
ZX Spectrum, mate.
Well, that's the Sinclair Spectrum. I wonder what that thing is at the bottom.
Oh, you feel those keys, Grant? They're not rubber.
I don't think you'd be able to type very well with that. Would you try it?
Oh my God. This is the best bit of film I have ever seen in my life. I'm just going to edit everything out and just have the Brian Jacks bit in Croydon.
Can you just tell us a little bit about the Spectrum?
Well, the Spectrum
Oh, it's Alan Partridge.
has been out for quite a while now, so there is a fair degree of software available for it.
It's young Alan Partridge. That's where he started.
Mostly balancing out between educational and game software.
I'll tell you what we'd like to go on to after. We'd like to have a look at the Oric, if that's possible.
Don't look at the Oric. Oh my God, this is so much fun.
Surely, right.
Are the graphics good on that particular one?
No, it's a terrible machine that no one will remember.
They are. The Oryx graphics are particularly good, but at the moment they're not being exploited as much as they could do, simply because being a new machine, you've got a terrific range of software out.
I like this. He's got his arms crossed. He's doing this. Well, being a new machine, there's not a terrific amount of software out for
The disk unit for this one.
There is a disk drive coming out for the Oryx, but again, that is only on the drawing board at the moment.
It's only there is a disk drive for the Oric coming out, but at the moment it's only on the drawing board.
I think really we better stick to something that's, more
Established.
more readily
Known quantity.
available, haven't we?
Right.
Established.
Philip!
Those are gone now.
Philip! Lovely.
Philip is the star of this show, right?
Got a pen, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
He's writing a check. He's bought something. He's writing a check.
So, if you want to see which one we chose, then you'll just have to look in next month.
No!
I'm so
No!
confused, aren't you?
No!
Brian Jackson family, and I'm not surprised at Brian's confusion. So far, we'd have lots of...
No! Did he say Brian Jackson?
Brian Jackson family, and I'm not surprised at... Brian Jackson family.
I think he's saying Brian Jacks and family, but it sounds like Brian Jackson family.
And I'm not surprised at Brian's confusion. So far, we'd have lots of people try to get onto it.
What did he buy? What did he buy? Do you know what? With the power of where we are, we can jump forward and find out. I'm not going to leave you hanging. We're jumping forward and we're finding out, okay?
A way of comparison.
We're going to jump
Just
forward.
appearing in the shops, all with the mysterious label MSX.
We're just going to jump forward and we're going to find out what did Brian Jacks buy. And we're jumping forward, jumping forward. I don't want you guys looking, no spoilers. Pano says, I bet he got the Dragon, Heartbreaker. Chris says, I bet he got the wrong one. Harsh, did he go for a ZX81? I reckon he went for a Commodore because the keyboard was important. All right. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. And we're going to see Brian's car as well. Here we go. You ready? All right. Here we go. I'm so excited to find out. Now we know where Brian Jacks lives. We can see his house. What did he buy? What did he buy? I'm going to go BBC Micro, actually. I'm going to say BBC.
Some website site.
Because it's educational. Oh, no, if that's it, that ain't a BBC. Oh, no, he didn't get a VIC 20. Oh, no, he didn't get a VIC 20, did he? What did he get? What did he get? What did he get? What is in the bag? What is it going to be? He bought an Atari.
Julie and I really decided on the Atari for several different reasons.
First of all, just look at his sound setup there. Beautiful, beautiful. But what Atari did he get?
Firstly, we found that quite a lot of the shops stock and supply Atari software.
I don't even know which one that is.
And hardware, in fact. Oh, look at this.
Is it Atari 500? What is that?
There's nothing else in that box there. Be careful.
He bought the wrong one. The whole chat is like, oh, Brian, oh, mate. What is it?
Julie found that the machine was very neat. The keyboard was very easy.
You got such a good sound system under your telly, mate, and you bought an Atari.
The whole thing is good looking in any case. Oh, that's good. We also found there's a very quick system with the Atari where you can plug in a cartridge into the top and it comes up on the screen almost instantly.
What? We can't work out what Atari it is.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's have a look. There you are.
There's something good in here.
Last of all, I think very importantly, that the graphics are absolutely excellent. I thought you wanted Pac-Man, was it? When we first got the machines out...
But what machine is it?
...out of the box, we were both rather surprised at the amount of wires that were hanging around. To find where they all plug in together took us about 3/4 of an hour, I think. This is we're having a plug on here.
What Atari is it?
Yeah, I don't often see that, do you?
Must be,
Atari 800 XL, we think.
And what
Thank
goes
you,
to the
chap.
television?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got all plugged in. It's all set up now. All we've got is ready on the screen. Where do we go?
I don't know, try this. What about this? Right, this should tell you something.
Oh, here we are. Self-test menu. That looks like it. To begin the test, hold down the option key. Type in B.
Thing is, we laugh, right? Computers were foreign. We're from outer space at this point in our lives. So, you know, I'm laughing at the confusion, but that's what it was. That's what it was like.
E. Shall I do that?
What's the option key?
Or hold down the option key.
Oh, or hold
Press return. Ah, there's a self-test. It says...
Why are you doing a self-test? Get a cartridge. Get Pac-Man in there, man.
Memory, audio, visual, keyboard,
Daddy,
or all
that's
tests.
what I want.
You want to have a go at that one? Which one would you like to have a go?
Keyboard.
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 Select, I think it is.
Is that a keyboard?
Oh, that's keyboard there. You sit down and listen. So now it says press start.
Start.
Which that one start there.
Yes.
Oh, that's the keyboard. Now you have to press the letters in there. Press F for apple.
Oh.
F for apple. No, press F for apple first. See if it's working. There you are. Look, A comes up on the board. See it? A. Press again. S for sun. Okay, now I'll tell you what we do. It says reset or help to exit. So if we press help, shall we have a look at another one?
Yeah.
Press select, all tests, memory.
Daddy.
What about audio?
Daddy, why didn't we get a Commodore 64, Daddy?
Visual, let's see what that one says. Press start for me, that's that button there. Boom. Oh, music. Okay, well, let's see where we're up to. We've got the machine going.
This, I think, this is the greatest bit of television I've ever seen. Nelly agrees. This is epic TV. This is incredible, right? This is incredible.
Recorder going.
Brian Jack's learning how to use an Atari.
We've got ready up on the screen. We've had a look at some of the self-tests that you can do in the book. But the amazing thing is they haven't even given me a cassette with the machine to play through, so we can't really go any further from here.
Well, it's not amazing that they didn't give you one. It's interesting they didn't sell you one.
Also, it amazes me that they say in the brochures here, and you see a nice picture of the television and the computer together. When you actually get it set up, look what you end up with. You end up with boxes, and it's like Spaghetti Junction here. I don't know, I'm going to...
Did he say Spaghetti Junction?
Up. Look what you end up with. You end up with boxes, and it's like Spaghetti Junction here. It's set up. Look what you end up with. You end up with boxes, and it's like Spaghetti Junction here.
Yeah, he said Spaghetti Junction.
I don't know, I'm going to hide all these. Anyhow, I think Now I've got to go and buy a cassette to put in the machine, and I think that's only just the beginning.
Bum, bum, bum.
Well, best of luck, Brian. We'll come back to you next month and see how you really get on. We've drawn up a list of questions to ask yourself and to ask the shop when...
We're not going back. We're not jumping forward to next month. That'll do for now. Team, it's been an absolute gas this morning. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. We're doing some Patreon streams next week. Sorry, if you want to join us, you'd be very welcome. Otherwise, I've been over 2 hours. I'm going to stop now and get some lunch. Thank you for watching, team. Lots of love.